It's Sunday night in the NFL. We're coming to you from under the lights as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports.
How about going against a team with a 3-game winning streak? That's the case here.
Well, when you have a 3-game winning streak in the NFL, it means a couple things. It means you're healthy, and it means you're playing very well. I think it's going to be tough to snap that 3-game winning streak here today.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. First down at the 25. Murray's hit and brought down. And now we'll take a look at the Conquistadors offense, starting with the offensive line. It's a bunch that knows how to control the line of scrimmage, which gives the quarterback the time to throw to give this team now one of the highest passing yardage totals we've seen in the NFL. And it's incomplete. A look at the Saints defense. They will try for the first time this season to stop the running game. The Conquistadors have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. The Conquistadors have it at the 29. Austin Safarian Jenkins has the catch. They're in punting formation. Cooks is going to look for space now. Gains 14. The Conquistadors lined up in the nickel. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. The Conquistadors will come out in the dime.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
And intercepted. You hate to dig an early hole, but that's what's happened here with the early interception throw.
Yeah, good job on the defense, but I'll tell you, you got to make sure as a quarterback when you throw an interception early in the game that you don't let it get into your head and get self-doubt. So stay positive, go out there, be aggressive, and play that way.
Safarian Jenkins makes the grab. The Conquistadors decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Murray's got it. Screenplay.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
The Conquistadors snap it at the 41. Murray's met after a gain of 3.
Murray's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short gain.
Winston's set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. Now on the move. Running room. Winston's now going to hit the ground in a slide and in the play.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
Murray, the lone setback this time. First and 10. Winston's on the move. Slides down
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
Stepping up to the line at the 4-yard line. Sims has got it on the screen. Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, no, there's a long way to go. There's no doubt it, but you gotta like your situation and the feel that your football team has, getting that score and being on top.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Cooks running this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. The Saints just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Conquistadors come out in a dime package.
Let's go.
It's caught by Cooks. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Looking to go down the field here.
Cooks is tackled down at the 17.
There's just so few quarterbacks who know how to throw it high and far anymore. Nice job that time by the quarterback. That throw was right on the money.
Here's the first snap after the big play. They'll go ground. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. That's a gain of 7.
The Saints, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
It's 2nd down and 3.
Rings it in for the score in the end zone. And that touchdown, Phil, here late in the first, ties the game.
Yeah, it ties it up, and it gets them out of a little hole, and, of course, it gives the offense a lot of confidence. And on the defensive side, they have struggled early, but maybe they can start to pick things up.
Sims is going to run this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Saints defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 22. Murray with the reception. Gains 16.
Running backs are such a big part of the pass game now in the NFL. Look at this play, able to take a short catch and get a long gain out of it. Nice job by the running back.
The Conquistadors take it from the 38. Winston's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. But it's incomplete.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Well, that's a big opportunity. Anytime you get somebody behind the defense open, the receiver's there, but the quarterback just overthrew him.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Snapping out of the gun. Catch made. He's tackled right at the 36. That's his first reception today. This play set up by the long gainer. Catch made. Brought down at the 29.
Quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole. Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
Back here to start quarter two. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Murray's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Conquistadors have it at the 24. And he hauls it in. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Early in the second quarter, and they've staked themselves to the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, listen, don't start looking at that scoreboard, though. It's too early in the game. You just got to keep playing. Don't worry about winning and losing, but it's nice to be on top.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Cooks has got it on the fair catch as the offense heads out now. The Saints
offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
First down at the 20. The Saints now move the chains. Third catch today so far. The Saints have tried to lean on the passing attack so far. Cooks has been a favorite of his quarterback, and he's proven why he deserves to be targeted so often today.
You're right. He deserves to be targeted because he is one of the better wide receivers in the NFL. And when he catches it, look out, he can get yards after the catch. The defensive line now shifting to a spread look. They're going to try to pressure the quarterback on this play.
The Saints have it at the 44. He runs with it right up the gut. And Ingram's marked down after a gain of 9.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Here's the football marked at the 47. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Second and short. And off the mark on that short throw.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Third down. The Saints come out in a jumbo set. This play call is for the fullback. They come to the line, and it's first down. Getting a look at the Wildcat here.
Here we go.
They'll call on the services of C.J. Spiller.
Spiller's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
That leads us to second down. The Saints come out in a bunch set. The Conquistadors defense lined up going with the 46 defense. The ball was knocked out.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
Quarters formation here for the defense. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Hill's got it on a pass that had some heat.
The percentages of picking up a first down in a third and long situation like this are very low in the NFL. But how about that play on the offensive side? Good job. Really good first down. That should give them a lift.
The corners step back. The Saints have it at the 29. Trying to power his way right up the middle. And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on first down.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Finds his mark. Gains 19.
Well, they call this route a lot of things. They call it a go route, a 9 route, or a fly route. And all of them mean the same thing. Run as fast as you can, get behind the defense.
The defense on its heels. Football sits at the 5-yard line.
Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
1st and goal from the 5. Josh Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans Saints.
And these teams are on level ground again after the touchdown with just about half the second quarter still to play.
You know what's fun about situations like this when teams get tied, to see the strategy and what the coaches have up their sleeve that we haven't seen so far.
The Saints now ready to kick the football down the field. Sims is going to test the coverage this time. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Conquistadors offense is in rhythm. Coming back out for another drive. The last 2 times they've had it, they found the end zone.
Their rhythm, they're making it look easy, Jim. It's like watching you dance. You have such great rhythm. It looks like you're not even working at it. So that's how it looks for this offense here today.
Looking to go deep. And it falls incomplete.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
2nd down and 10. Toss to the outside. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Murray's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the 1st down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
It's 1st down as they head to the line. He's got the catch. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. Last play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 9. Murray. Taken down at the 39. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. Still 5 yards short of a first after the run. 3rd down coming up. The Saints set at the line. Dime package. Winston standing back in the shotgun ready for the snap. Safarian Jenkins got it. 1st down. The Conquistadors have played well enough to be leading so far, partner, but right now the game is tied. Winston's looked good, though, and that should bode well for the rest of this one.
Well, if this keeps up this way, there's no doubt I think it does bode well for them. Everybody is playing well on the offensive side. The play calling and the defense, they got to find a way to stop this hot quarterback.
1st and 10. Down the field, and it's incomplete. They went for the home run ball there, Phil, but just could not make the play.
Yeah, you want to do this. You always want to throw the football deep at least 4 or 5 times a game because you want to make the defensive backs uncomfortable. If you let them get comfortable, they'll start jumping those short ones. These guys won't do that anymore now.
It's intercepted. As we near halftime, the offense has the opportunity to grab the lead heading into the break.
Well, I don't like their chances, and really both of these teams has been pretty sorry play so far here in the first half. They both deserve to go in at halftime time. Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting a run up the middle. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Hill has the catch. The defense will take the penalty.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Two tight ends on the field here. The Saints from the 37. Will throw it over the middle. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Spillers, the receiver, all the way to the right side. This is dropped.
Well, when you get in situations like this, third long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
It'll be third down. The Saints need to get to the 43 to pick up a first. Locked in on the football. Ball is out. A recovery by the defense. Late in the first half, and the defense comes away with the takeaway, allowing the offense a chance for a quick strike here for the lead before halftime.
If the offense can find a way to drive this football down the field and score, my gosh, will they be fired up going into halftime.
Brings it into his body. He's going to be tackled right around the 49. So right into the hurry-up offense they go into this 2-minute situation.
Yeah, these guys, all these pros, they've been doing this stuff.
Intercepted. Tackles made. A late second quarter interception could certainly change the tenor of this game, Phil, as we head near halftime.
Oh, it really can. I'll tell you, the game, it's tied, all that. You're thinking the worst is going to happen to us. We're going to go in at halftime tied. And now, all of a sudden, if this offense can take advantage of this opportunity, that will change everything going inside.
First down at the 24. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Quarters formation here for the defense. The Saints have it at the 24. Secures it with two hands. That's his third catch of the day. The Conquistadors signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. The offense needs 2 yards here on third down after the completion. Playing press coverage to the outside. Mark Ingram carries the football. Not able to get away from McCoy that time.
Ingram's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
They'll run it with Mark Ingram. The Saints get a first down. That timeout by the offense.
The Conquistadors defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, the only thing I can say about that play, it was better than an incompletion. The quarterback gets the completion, and they pick up a yard or two.
Second down.
Let's go.
Cooks got it on a pass, had some heat on it. The Saints signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The kick, and it's through there. The kick is good. That'll do it for the second quarter here in the Crescent City, and we'll take a break for halftime before returning for the third quarter. It'll be a touchback. The Saints offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
Has the grab, and he gains maybe 3.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Mark Ingram with the reception. Got a big lane. No one's going to get him now. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. And they've established a nice lead here just moments into the second half.
Wow, what a good job by the offense finding a way to score, but what a terrible job by the defense. No life, no execution, and now you just face a bigger deficit.
Sims is going to test the coverage here. Charging ahead. The Conquistadors are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
First down on the way. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Sims is taking it on the screen. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
That's second down coming up. And now here's the toss.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
3rd and 6 coming up. The Conquistadors will look to get to the 45 to pick up a first down.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. They're set to punt it away now. Perfectly executed punt now really will help out this defense, forcing the opposition to start the next drive inside the 10. The Saints have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down. Don't get conservative. Keep it going. Try to score points and just dominate the other team. Jim, look at that. The defensive line now shifting to the right.
He's got the catch.
That's a gain of 8. As we get another look at the stats, in a game where you're winning, you expect your quarterback to come up big. And that has been the case today.
It's been an outstanding day from the quarterback position. Decision-making, throws all over the field, accuracy. You can't ask your quarterback to do any more than he has done today. Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
2nd and 2. And Ingram's handed the football. On the way, 3rd down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Josh Hill on the reception.
This offense can't be stopped on 3rd down no matter the distance.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
Here's the handoff. Up the gut here. And Ingram's brought down after picking up just a yard.
Ingram's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The Conquistadors with a nickel look here on defense.
2nd and 9. And a flag is down. He's in the clear. The 20, the 10. He's in for the touchdown, but hold on a minute. There's a flag down. There's a flag away from the football.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
Get ready.
And it's caught by Jared Cook. Third down after the completion.
The Saints will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line.
Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Third down after the penalty.
The Conquistadors load up the box, going with the 46 defense.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
And it's knocked down.
The Saints put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
He's got a chance to return this one.
Well, that time he only gets a couple yards, and if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
The Conquistadors stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around, making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
And they take him down.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Second down now. Winston's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. The Conquistadors now move the chains.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
Winston's completion percentage, 70% on the day. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Winston's on the move. Evans there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Set up screen. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting. Still more than a quarter left in the game, and with that touchdown, they're well within striking distance.
Oh, they're right there now. Now you can sit back and change what you were trying to do. You don't have to play with desperation. You got to, now what you've done by scoring, you've made the other team have to come out and play and take some chances.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Saints heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative, get the defense off guard, make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
First down at the 20. Looking for some daylight up the middle. Second and 4 following the run.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out. This could be a blitz.
And Ingram's the receiver on the screen. It's third down coming up.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Still powering ahead. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains. We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. The Saints offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Saints lined up, bunch formation.
Oh, look at that. The defensive line shifted over to the left.
The final quarter underway now with this snap. And Ingram's tackled down at the 29.
If it was me, I would cover the short receivers and force this guy to throw it down the field. You're behind by a few points. You got to try and force the issue. the quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The Saints get a first down. Breaks away.
The Saints offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
First down and 10. Got hit on release.
Breaking huddle at the 14-yard line. Ingram lines up in the backfield.
Let's go. 295. 295.
2nd and 10. Mark Ingram carries the football.
The outside linebacker that time just did his job very well and gets in there and makes the tackle for no gain.
This is 3rd down.
The Conquistadors lined up in the nickel.
Throws the pass. Chip shot here. The kick is good.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate they do get the field goal try, and they make it.
Sims is running this one out. And now he'll dip out of bounds. The Conquistadors offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out. They got it done. Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Winston's going to take it from the gun.
Jordan gets to the quarterback.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Awesome 4 on the play.
3rd down on the way.
Winston's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. He'll take the snap from the gun. Winston's running away from the pressure.
Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
I think we all like to see coaches that gamble. You know, I know the fans do, the media. Oh, he has great faith in his team. But this is not the situation to do it. 4th and long near midfield. The game is close. Even though you're losing, you're in the 4th quarter. Punt that football away and wait for your next chance.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10.
The Saints bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive.
Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
On his way. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long-running play for a touchdown. And how about that when it had it all in its speed? Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
The Saints
Setting up here for the kickoff. Sims is taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Conquistadors offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
And now they're in the hurry up. First down at the 38. They're going to run it on the toss. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. Thomas got the catch and the first.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Winston's completion percentage, 70% on the day. It's Chris Matthews with the catch. The Conquistadors still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Winston's numbers, though, speak to a team that could be winning if other things like their touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one. That touchdown tightens things up quite a bit. They may not have all the time in the world to work with, but they've got enough that there is still a distinct possibility they can make a run at the lead.
You said the right word. It is tighten things up here in this football game. And can the defensive coordinator, can he not tighten up? Go out there, be fast and loose, call some plays to help those defensive players out.
And a touchback. The Saints offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
The Conquistadors defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 20. And a flag comes out. Picks up 8 here. The defense accepts the penalty.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards. Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
They'll run it with Mark Ingram. Shakes off the hit. Gains 12. The Saints have clearly enjoyed being able to take the air out of the football when needed today. And Ingram's been brilliant, and he's shown no reason to stop giving him the football.
Well, when it's working well, don't stop. The running game is hot. The offensive linemen feel the power. They love it. Just keep running right at it.
The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance. But it's incomplete.
There's only so many chances to get big plays in the NFL. And as a quarterback, when you miss one, that hurts. And, of course, watching it the next day with all your teammates hurts worse.
After the incomplete pass, it's third down. Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out. Takes it from the gun. Hill's got the catch and the first. Steps out of bounds.
The Saints on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Mark Ingram carries the football. And it's McDonald there to meet him.
Ingram's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment.
Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
The Saints have it at the 29. Mark Ingram with the reception. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
All you have to do is give this quarterback a chance, and he will make it happen. Another touchdown throw on a terrific throw and catch.
The Saints line up for the extra point.
Driving extra point is good.
Lined up now in kickoff formation.
Sims is going to run this one out. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Conquistadors offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
First down at the 21. And Evans is going to pull in the bullet pass. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
When you see the defensive back on the inside of a wide receiver, you have a corner route on, make sure you throw it towards the sideline, let the wide receiver outrun the defensive back, and he makes a nice catch there.
Winston's completed his last 6 passes. First down at the 47.
And it's batted down.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
Winston's lined up, empty backfield. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Got the completion. Tackle made by Bird that time. First down. Pressure on every snap now. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line.
The defender appears to have... No, the receiver has the catch.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Second and goal from the 5. And DeMarco Murray comes down with it. Time is running out, Phil, and there's no question they have to score a touchdown, and they're close to going in.
Yeah, and you look at this football team, Jim, what I see, the quarterback and the receivers, that's the focus and where the
Touchdown. This game is tight.
That's a wonderful catch by the receiver, getting his first touchdown of his rookie year and making that catch. That is the first of many to come for him.
Inside of the uprights.
The Conquistadors hoping to recover now, an onside kick. Everything hinged on them recovering that onside kick, and they failed to do so.
Well, Jim, when you're doing the onside kick, you really got to hope for that perfect bounce of the football. That time it did not happen. That's why they didn't recover.
The Saints retaking the field now. And, partner, this is quite a game in the fourth quarter we have on our hands.
I love it. I love it. And here, as I look at this game, we've seen the offenses dominate. Now it's up to the defenses. Which one is going to take a chance, make that play that can win the game?
The Saints are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. First down at the 43. And Ingram's met at the 37. The Conquistadors will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time.
Let's go.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing confuses no one.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Makes the reception. And that's David in on the stop. The Conquistadors stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second.
Get ready. Get ready.
3rd and 1. Unable to bring it in.
That time on 3rd and short, the offense throws the football. That just shows you no faith in their running game. Didn't think they could move the defense back, so they throw it, and the pass is incomplete. Now it's 4th down.
Puts it through the upright. Needed plenty of leg on that one. Phil, that's a field goal that all but clinches it.
Yeah, it did, Jim. And listen, it's been an exciting day and a good day for the offense. And how appropriate that field goal drive. It just gave them the victory.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Conquistadors offense comes onto the field for a last play or two before this one's over. There's nothing they can do now to pull this one out, Phil.
Yeah, listen, it's very tough to even get the courage or the energy to finish this game off in a situation like this because it's so disappointing. And I say to them, don't take any chances. Don't get hit again and just get off the field.
No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. Sims is out wide on the left. 2nd down and 10. Winston's taking off. Launches it down the field. With the contact, the ball comes out.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
On 3rd and long, they'll be in 4-down territory here. 3rd down now. Prevent defense here, trying to avoid the deep pass. Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas. Finds his mark. Still powering ahead. And as he's taken down, that's going to seal it as they will not get another playoff in time. Well, the lights were bright, and the team was up for the occasion here, winning in prime time.
Nothing like it, man. Winning in prime time when you know it's all about you. And I've said many times, today's football players, they love being on the big stage. Well, they were today, and they got it done.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.